Hey guys, J19 brought you another video, and we are going to check out the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. You guys already know that I've been posting stuff on Twitter about it. I'm excited. I haven't played Black Flag since the PlayStation 3 era. This is really exciting. I like to see what the final price is going to look like. It's coming out like I think July 9th, if I'm not mistaken. They got leaked a whole bunch of prices and stuff, so looking forward to see what they show. It's going to begin shortly, so if you guys want more content like this, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, stay notified when I upload these reactions and stuff like that. So with that said, Barry gets going. Once it starts, I will be doing like the adjustment of the volume and all that. So I'm looking forward to this. I saw screenshots and Ubisoft's like, yeah, that's from a year ago. Like, just wait, just wait. They're really super excited. I can't wait to see what they show off. It should start any time. So just waiting. I don't know how long this is. It could be a minute or two, it could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 10, it could be an hour. They could show this game off like an hour. I don't know. Like it's a showcase, so it could be 10, 15 minutes. So looking forward to see what they show. Um, it's one of my favorite games of the Assassin's Creed. I love Origin and Odyssey. So here we go. Let's start in 5 minutes, but here is a first look. 1080p. Okay, thank you, Ubisoft. But yeah, wow, work in progress game. Wow, this is what the game looks like. This is so I'm guessing this is in game. You can tell. I wish I had like a 4K footage, but they don't. Wow. Break this down a little bit. How loud is this? That might be a little loud. Okay. Yeah, the environments look way better. The PlayStation 3, I saw like comparison. It looked fine. Um, Definitely looking forward to see like the comparison. But this is looking pretty good. Like this is an actual full grown remake. I read somewhere that they redone like some combat stuff. Like it's not really like an RPG type thing. A lot of action. They did kept like the elements of like what made Assassin's Creed Black Flag great. So we got that going on. So definitely looking forward to what they show off here. Other than these wonderful clips, this is this looks great. Like I'm not gonna lie, the water looks good. The way the environments were looking like, the lighting. Wow. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, you have to go in there and get up top and stuff like that. Yeah, wow. Some of the stuff is starting to come back to me now. All the music too. Wow. That's looking pretty good, guys. Looking pretty good. Oh wow. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Still work in progress, they said. So this ain't what the game's gonna look for the final product. They still got what, May, June, July. Still got like about 2 more months of like probably another month of polish before they go gold. But probably another month and a week or so to polish the stuff up and debug. Hopefully, when they launch this game, it has no bugs, has no like game breaking bugs. Optimization issues. Wow, it's looking good. Yeah, the turtles and stuff. One thing about Assassin's Creed Black Flag I really love was like the towns, the I don't think cities, but like just exploring the world with your wait in-game cinematics. Let us drink and be merry. Boo.
Let us drink and be
Yeah, I think I do remember her singing.
all grief to refrain.
Wow.
For we may or might never.
Is that him? Yeah. There's Edward. Yeah, the original voice actor for Edwards is he's actually in this. They didn't recast him.
Rum tastes sweeter among friends, pirate.
Yeah, man. I can't believe they're actually doing this. Like I knew it was leaked and stuff like
Got
for
it
months.
again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories. Not yet.
There we go. Wow, what an entrance, right? Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Let's go. Turn this up a little bit. There we go, cinematics, guys.
No colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the Black Flag signal
I don't need
that your allegiance to
I'll need CC on.
natural freedoms.
Yeah, it's that leak trailer.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
You're
Yeah.
wonder, Kenway.
Looks good. Oh no, sharks.
It ain't work if you love it.
If I remember correctly, the combat in Black Flag was actually really super good. If I remember correctly.
Hey everyone.
There he is.
I have to say it is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, or we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games.
Okay,
it's totally
faithful.
rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026. Yeah. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Oh, here we go.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life.
Whoa.
Rebuilt from the ground up with
Yeah,
the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
Oh.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Seen your face.
Yeah, it looks better in the PS3 version.
With them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles,
Yeah.
untamed
I
lands,
remember all
and
this.
bustling historical cities.
Yeah, this shot right
From
here
the
looks
grandeur
great.
of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting, strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system.
Huh.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before. With seamless access
Wow.
to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive. Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads.
Yeah,
The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience. While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks.
Holy crap,
and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant
Perfect
kill.
parries, okay.
Then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage.
Wow. They reworked the combat.
Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field.
He's got like a whip now. That's funny. Oh yeah, tougher
Fight
opponents.
recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key.
Yeah, I love the parkour
As you
system in
navigate
Assassin's
through
Creed.
cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps to back ejects
Wow.
and side ejects. These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations. Being a pirate assassin
Wow.
often calls for a subtle
The
approach.
environments, dude.
With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
Really? You can crouch freely now?
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember. Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
Huh.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions.
Also, okay, so they eliminated the
Of course,
punishment for getting
this wouldn't be a
seen.
real pirate adventure without a ship.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty.
I remember
Set
that
sail
ship.
and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
Cool. Ship's got more firepower.
With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, You now have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
Cool.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
Yeah, I remember that. If you're not careful, you can actually get overwhelmed.
To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their backstory.
New characters.
Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Huh. Cool. Cool. This looks so good, guys.
Explore the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet.
Oh, you can
That's
have
right.
a pet?
You can now find a cat or monkey for the jackdaw. Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms, rogue waves. Or just soak up the sun, regaled by shanties new and old.
Shanties are back. Wow, they actually brought it back. Everybody's worried, like, they're getting rid of the shanties. Nope, they're back
Assassin's
and new
Creed
and
Black
improved.
Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines, including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
Yep.
Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
Yeah. Can't wait, guys. Cannot wait.
With Black Flag Resynced, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine.
Yeah, it
Expect
looks so
fully
good.
overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its world, and enhanced gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now
Dude,
flows more naturally from one
looks so
action to the
good.
next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks. Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves. Combat now offers a more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and
Yeah,
subtle
that's what I
approaches,
love. I
letting you
love
shape
stealth.
the adventure the way you want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo adventure and
I still can't believe
character-driven
Ubisoft
experience.
did this.
It is not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world. And as we develop the game,
Yeah, and I
we
like
organize
that.
dedicated
I
workshops
like
with
that.
our community. These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at their most recent visit.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Ubisoft Singapore studio where we invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans to discover the remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They've had the opportunity to meet the devs, try the game, and share their valuable feedback with us. Here's what they had to say.
I'm curious, right?
I still can't believe that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process, and Black Flag is my favorite game, so to be a part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated in that way. to give direct input about the game.
And that's great.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team.
That's great to
take
see,
the
like,
criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about
like
it. So I
Black
love the
Flag
curiosity
fans
that they
be
show
involved
us.
in like playtesting
And it
and
shows
thing.
that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super
Wow.
excited to actually
New-
help
okay.
improve the staff experience
So I
for
like
the
to
game.
hear you guys.
I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake, from gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to deeper conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Can't wait.
It really is so good to be back in this world. You know, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there
Thanks
from
for
day
making
one?
me feel old.
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity, right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me
So much
to
memories,
see other
guys.
people like Paul and his team actually to face the same challenges that we did face back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, man, the one thing
still got
that
my
was
copy.
non-negotiable is the original
For
story
PlayStation
of
3.
Edward Kenway. We have never
Yeah.
approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have
Still
much more
mint
room
condition,
to do so
too.
since the
I
game
can't
is
really show you,
engineered
but yeah,
and
still mint
rebuilt on
condition.
Ubisoft's latest Anvil. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further, while keeping
still
the
got the
original
book.
vision and story intact.
Yeah, Jean, and
Still got the
you
book.
mentioned before how,
I had to
how
show you.
collaborative the original game was. And can you talk about that, especially with Singapore?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a absolutely team effort back in the time. And I remember actually in 2012, when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint, this week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions. But you were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplays, like caves, underwater gameplay, forts,
Oh,
ships,
E3
and some
2013
major
demo?
missions like the E3
Wow.
demo that you worked on.
That's right. Right. So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here, not just in the game, but in the people making it.
Guys, that's
You know,
13
one
years
thing
ago.
that
Wait, just let that sit.
that really shaped Black
Let
Flag
it sit
for
in.
me was
Sink in.
how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And Jean, what was the intention back then, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama, the animation director back then, we really wanted the scenes to feel alive. We wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right. And when you rebuild a game like this, that I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing technology?
Well, there are many ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind, John's pillars and the original quality.
That's the way to go.
But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted, and it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
You men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char.
Gee.
Oh, Christ!
Wait, I forgot about Blackbeard.
When you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting. And this is something really, really important. That continuity is very much essential.
Jean, whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves: does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife, Caroline, that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost all your friends. Yeah. Right? And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, more than a decade. It's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So, Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up, with new story, new content, and new systems.
I know a lot of people are not happy about multiplayer and stuff, but
Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Jean, so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day rifts in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know? Palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel it's very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that the people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. It's the music, especially the sea shanties. The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties that are connected to the story.
Yeah, I love this part of the game. This soaring the seven seas, whatever you want to call it.
Today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Woodkid.
Woodkid. Ah, cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's great.
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm in my studio in Paris now and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise, this time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear his
Having
music,
him
you know.
return to the franchise,
The composer of
especially for
Assassin's Creed Black
Resynced,
Flag
means
is
a lot to
important.
the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And, you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to time, you know. And this game means a lot to you, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely. This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here. Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
Back
right.
in 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I
Can't
thank
wait.
you guys for bringing me back.
And they're smart, right?
Before we wrap this up,
It's over 10 years.
I've got a little surprise.
And then they
for you,
remade the
This is
game.
something
One of
pretty
their
awesome. I saw it
favorite
today for the
games, right?
first time, and
One of
and I
fan
love it.
favorites.
So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there, slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted really well. And inside, there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures. And there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today. And if you guys like it, then you're gonna have to get your own because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No,
You're
but-
welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We
Wow.
can't wait for you to live or relive
It's
this thrilling.
It's $199 in
pirate
case you
adventure
guys
with
wonder. It's
Assassin's Creed Black
$199
Flag
USD
Resynced.
for that
That
collector's.
will launch on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait
You know what?
for
Thank
you to experience
for
it
coming back and
yourselves.
be Edwin again.
Cheers.
Edwards, you know. Resynced. I can't wait. Yeah. Okay. So it's like it's $59.99 USD for the standard edition. Yeah. This is great. Yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. So all I'm gonna say here, just to leave you guys off of this. I'm super excited. This looks great. They put an amount of work into it. Like I said, games should not be remade or remastered if it's just like less than 10 years old. Remaking this when it's like 12 plus years old, like that's fine. For me, this is a welcome addition. If you haven't played Black Flag, I recommend you guys jumping in. It's a lot of fun. This is one of the gaming's fan favorites from this franchise, especially like the modern Assassin's Creed. Without the RPG elements in this, I think it's going to go a lot better because I think one of my most criticism for Odyssey was it was so RPG element that it got to the point I was locked because the story was like, oh, you need to go back and do missions and level up your character and get your character stronger, which is fine. But man, removing this and making Black Flag into like an action game, perfect. This looks great. I know they're still polishing out. What they're probably showing us is like an old build, but it's showing us like what the game's gonna look like. It's still gonna change. They're still gonna make some adjustments until launch. They got like 2.5 months. But I'm looking forward to this. Right, I'm looking forward to this. Um, yeah, I did not think this is. I knew the rumors out there and the leaks and stuff that over the last few months. Um, but I wasn't really taking it for granted. I wasn't really taking it like, oh, this is definitely happening. This is like a worst kept secret, like a lot of people said. I just said, I'm just gonna wait and see. But now that it's here, and I love the original. I showed you guys my PS3 copy. Um, and to this day, like I loved it. I love the adventure. I didn't finish it because like I said, I got so busy with life and school and I actually wasn't school. I was busy with life. I was actually working. I graduated before this game came out. But yeah, that's how long it's been. 12 plus years. Whew. Can't wait for this game. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna pick this up? Are you guys a Black Flag fan? Have you guys played the original? Have you guys played the PS4 version? I played a little bit of it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if I'm gonna get day one because I got medical bills. I've been trying to keep up with that. I'll be medical bill free like towards fall, so maybe I'll pick up the copy then. But we'll see. We'll see what it goes. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. Thank you, Ubisoft, for bringing this back. You can play it day one on Ubisoft Plus. It's right underneath my camera. You can't see. So if you got Ubisoft Plus, you can play it day one. You don't have to have, you don't have to buy the game. You can just play it with Ubisoft Plus day one, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm gonna exit out of here. I got a few things I need to get done. I just want to like show this off and react to it and give my honest thoughts. Everything is showed us, like the action, the shanties are back, the ship battles are amazing. Visually, it looks better than the PlayStation 3 version. Now, granted, you can probably pop in the PlayStation 4 version and play it as is. You probably don't need the remake, but since they redone like the gameplay elements of the game of this game and the remake, I think it's worth it. So let me know what you guys think, what popped out to you guys at most, and what I saw. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on, and I catch you all on the next one. Take care.